I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports Now on this Tuesday, June the 30th. If you stayed up late last night to watch the Yankees in the first game of their series out west against the Angels, you watched the Mike Trout show. Baseball's best player put on a show, one that he impacted the game in every single way, the way only really right now Mike Trout can. 3 amazing catches in center field, 1 going to right center, 2 going to left center, taking extra base hits away from Chris Young on multiple occasions, and then to boot on the offensive side, hits a home run himself, steals a base. After the game, Joe Girardi said he's responsible for 4 or 5 runs all by himself, taking 3 or 4 away from us and providing 1 for his offense. CC Sabathia, the pitcher that went against Trout last night, saying that's what Trout does. He's Mike Trout. He's baseball's best player. He is on the path, not just to greatness in this era, but greatness all time. Mike Trout's 23 years old, folks. He is in the infancy of his career, and already he has been worth more than 32 wins if you use wins above replacement. Only 55 center fielders in the history of baseball have done that for a full career. He's 23 years old. We haven't even seen the prime yet of Mike Trout's career, and he's becoming one of the great players baseball probably will ever see. And the craziest part about all this, the crazy part about watching Trout last night dominate the baseball game against the Yankees, is that if not for 4 draft slots, Mike Trout would be patrolling center field in the Bronx. The Yankees were infatuated. That's what their scouting director told ESPN New York a couple months ago. Infatuated with Mike Trout in the 2009 draft. Trout, of course, a first-round pick, but he wasn't the first or the second pick. The projections and the thought around Mike Trout coming out of Millville High School down there in South Jersey were not to be the player he is now. We're not to be an all-time great hitter in center field and also someone out there that runs like a wide receiver and tracks down baseballs in center field like a great free safety would in the NFL. No, that wasn't the projection. No one realized just how great Mike Trout would be. Otherwise, he would have been the number 1 or number 2 overall selection. Instead, he fell to number 25. The Yankees, according to them, had him number 2 on their board and were waiting and just hoping that he slipped past the Angels, who had back-to-back selections at 24 and at 25. It didn't happen. 4 slots later, the Yankees didn't have the chance to select Mike Trout. They didn't have the chance to add a generational player to their baseball team. And last night against them, they got to watch him do everything on a baseball field to beat them. He is only 23. 10, 15 more years of Mike Trout. The numbers, the statistics, the career is going to be off the charts if his health stays with him. He is that good of a player. He is that great of a player. And for the Yankees, they really saw something in him. He was in their backyard, New York to South Jersey, the Bronx to South Jersey, not that far. And they saw something in him. They saw something in the prospect that was coming out of that South Jersey high school, that they would have made him the number 29 overall pick in 2009. Instead, he goes to the Angels at 25, and 6 years later, he's continuing to do what he's done ever since he really arrived in the big leagues, and that's dominate the game of baseball. The Yankees have had so many great center fielders over the years, so many great all-time players out there, from DiMaggio to Mantle and then to a very good one in Bernie Williams. And they could have had the next DiMaggio or the next Mantle in Mike Trout if 4 draft slots just went a little different. I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports.